Yeah, I think without EPAT, it would be a hobby. It would only be a hobby. Now it's growing slowly, but steadily. But I think without EPAT, I never think I would take it professionally. So it's the gap between being a hobbyist and going professional with it. Yeah, I'm Kristof Leourox, and I'm in IT computer science for more than 17 years. I studied Masters of Science Informatics in Belgium and in the Netherlands, Maastricht, University of Maastricht, and I already did AI in 2003 when it was not a hype yet, so I was already learning neural networks and all the kinds. Deep learning didn't exist yet, so I was already working with neural networks. And all things AI from 2003, and now we're 20 years further, so it's really nice to see how everything is evolving exponentially right now. So that's really, I was waiting 20 years for this moment to happen. So now everything is going faster and faster, and it's really nice to be part of this journey. And I think we're just in the first baby steps of what is coming. And what I do in my life, I did 17 years in IT, so I did a lot of different things, from .NET programming, I did Java, I did Android, I did iOS, I did Ruby on Rails. Now I'm mainly focused on Python, and mainly focused on machine learning, deep learning, algorithmic trading. But I'm also interested in data engineering, platform engineering, DevOps. Actually everything. If you're so long of your life in IT, you've seen so much. So I can switch technologies like really quickly. I learned a lot of new technologies, and it's changing so fast in all areas. So that makes it really interesting. Most of the time I work now, the last 6-7 years, I worked as a senior backend Python developer. So more like the backend stuff, the database and all the stuff. But I was also mostly involved with the data pipelines, so with like Kafka and Spark, and now DuckDB and dbt. And I'm really interested in finance, fintech, and really interested in algorithmic trading already from, I think, 2016. But most of the time it was like a hobby. But I did many courses. Like the EPAT in 2017 was really a thorough course, really good course. And I have like a lot of books. I have more than 5,000 books in my home, but I think 150 books about algorithmic trading. Actually, that's a good question. I don't know anymore because I was always all my life behind my computer. As a little child, I was already like doing basic, and so I studied AI, and I really don't know. Actually, I think it was like 2015 or 16. I think I just stumbled on something on the internet, and then I was looking for more and more and more, and I did like a lot of research, and that's also how I came to QuantInsti and the EPAT and the Quantra. I own all the Quantra courses. I still have to go through a lot of them, but I own all the Quantra courses, so I'm that crazy. It's just something that I have great affinity with. It's really interesting because you have the technical part, you have the financial part. You're doing something actually real. You can make money with it. It's just a combination of a lot of factors. I think makes it really sexy, and also because it's in essence it's like not so difficult, but in reality it's like really difficult to create an edge, to create alpha. And you have to be, first you have to know enough theory, but you have to take a lot of time to create strategies and to back test them, and that takes a lot of work. But I think if you put in the work, you can create really winning strategies, and that's like the holy grail. And okay, sometimes you have to adapt, and sometimes they go haywire, and you have to change stuff or just another strategy. But that makes it really interesting, I think. So I'm also now on the side. My latest job was also backend senior Python engineer. But on the side, I'm now using VectorBT. I don't know if you know that. VectorBT is like, it's a backtesting framework, but it's like completely vectorized. So you can do like backtest a lot of strategies at the same time, because they put all the data that has to be tested in like a big vector matrix. And then it goes on the CPU in parallel, or on the GPU in parallel. So it's way faster than other backtesting frameworks like Zipline or Backtrader or whatever. And now I have a friend who is a civil engineer, and he's also very interested in trading. Now we are now doing that together. And also thanks to QuantInsti, we met an American guy, Pratik, an American guy, and he also did the EPAT. And now we are together, we are trying like a zigzag indicator. That's not really backtesting, it's more like real-time checking for pivot points. I'm not going into technical details, but we're also trying now with the three of us together to create an algorithm that's really that makes that work and makes it profitable. So Pratik has done a lot of the technical analysis and also the fundamentals, because he also wants to introduce so he wants to do the zigzag pivot check, but he also wants to do like I don't know if you know CanSlim fundamental analysis from revenue must be between revenue of the company must be between X and A. Growth must be between the EBITDA must be between like this. So, and he wants to check on pivot points first, and then filter on those fundamentals. And we're now with our tree, we are programming that and trying to test that also. So that's also what I'm doing with Stefan. Also, we have like a library of strategies, and now we're trying to. It's mainly you had to Quantopian, but now it's gone. But you have like how is it called? Quant Connect, and Quant Connect uses Zipline. So we're now taking some strategies from there, changing them to work with VectorBT, and then we want to hire some cloud space, CPU, GPU, and try to test that in parallel and see if we can make something worthwhile. So I'm actually not my main job. I'm not active in fintech yet, but I'm doing it now for like 7 years. So it's like a big hobby, and I really want to go deeper and further and spend more time. To say actually it was just I did the EPAT because I searched for many months for good resources and good courses on algorithmic trading, and the EPAT, I think it's the most thoroughly, it's the most broad and also good quality for the money, because you also have like the CFA and what do you have from Paul Wilmot? He's also really thing, and it's all too expensive. But I think the EPAT was really, it was worth the money. It was a lot to cover. I have to say I didn't cover like everything, but it's really nice that everything is still in the system, so I can rewatch any part I want. So that's really cool. But I think it's a really good basis, because you touch like so many different points. That you do the technical part, you do the market microstructure. You do all the finance stuff. What are the Greeks or options? You see some strategies. You see so many different things. I think for most people it will be maybe you have to have some basic knowledge in the beginning, because I was technically very good. So for me, only the finance stuff. My statistics was also okay, and also for me it was more like the finance stuff, the options, and the Greeks and all that. That was really new for me. But with the questions, it was I learned a lot. But I have to refresh. It's already 6 years ago. I have to do some refreshing. But I think it's I think if you're really serious with algorithmic trading, I think it's the best on the market right now. I mean, like, don't go for an expensive CFA or Paul Wilmot or what is it? It's too expensive for what it is. And yeah, EPAT, and it's a good community, I think. And yeah, it's a good system. The site is also very nice. And I also like the Quanta courses. So I bought them all. Every time a new one is released, I buy them automatically. So, but you have to find time to go through everything. Of course, it's not so easy to. Time is limited, but I think after a lot of research, I think like online, it's the best resource for algorithmic trading. But then you still have to do the work on your own. What I say, you have to create strategies, you have to backtest, you have to create alpha, you have to create your own edge. It's not the easy win, it's not a quick win. It's really, you have to do the work. So, but the fundamentals, the theory is really, really well explained in EPAT and Quanta. But it doesn't give you a shortcut. Yeah, theoretically yes, but it doesn't give you a shortcut. You have to do the grinding yourself. So that's just how it is. And I think EPAT, it's good to have the basic fundamentals. If you're not coming from finance and you're a pure IT guy like I was, you have to get your finance fundamentals somewhere. So I think EPAT is perfect for that. Yeah, I think it gave me the confidence. I have the confidence now to apply for like a fintech or algorithmic trading job. I know I'm not like a finance expert yet, but it gives me like confidence. And also the network, the community, and I think without EPAT I think it would be like it would be a hobby. It would only be a hobby, and it wouldn't go. Now it's growing slowly but steadily. But I think without EPAT, I never think I would take it professionally. So it's the gap between being a hobbyist and going professional with it. They communicate very well, and you always get like, now the job description, I get like really step by step what they do, like point by point, so I can really prepare myself for the interview. And we don't need a few sort of like mentorship, no, but the communication is really good, and you can ask any question you have, and they try to help you as best as they can. So, but I never asked for like extra mentorship or maybe that I have a lot of experience in IT and in technical stuff, but I didn't. I worked at one fintech 1 year, but that was also then backend Python. I think because I have too less experience really in the finance world, in the fintech world. So I think I have a lot of theoretical knowledge, and I would be rather be running up quickly. But it's hard if I have a really good CV, but it's more all like technical stuff and data and machine learning and Python programming, but I don't have a lot of finance stuff on my CV. So I think that's a big drawback, I think. So it's hard to think if you can initially score a job there and then put that on your CV, then you have more and more. But it's hard, I think, to enter the world as your main job, to enter that algorithmic trading or fintech world. I think it's hard if you don't have a lot finance on your CV. It's harder, I think, to get in. And that's true, of course, EPAT and Quanta give you the knowledge, but you don't have the experience on your CV yet. So maybe that's catch-22. So my plans really with Stefan, the civil engineer, and Pratik, really to backtest more and more different strategies in different market cycles, much factor BT then, and hope to get some always keep on learning, and I really want, actually my dream is actually to create an own I had 2 startups, but my biggest dream is to create my own fintech startup, like an algorithmic hedge fund. So that would be, but yeah, I'm not there yet, I think, but that would be my biggest dream, to have like a completely algorithmic hedge fund. So that's, yeah, that creates revenue and that's reliable, and yeah. And then my message to all the aspiring algorithmic traders is just from, yeah, keep creating new strategies, be creative, keep trying, and backtest and test, and if you're really passionate about it, you will find some alpha or edge. You will find it, but you will have to be patient, and you will have to test a lot of different things, and yeah, and don't lose hope, and just believe in it.